been a while, but we're gonna drop these videos back to back. So today, I'm just giving you guys a micro update on what's going on at this property that we've been renovating. Now, a lot of these micro updates are just small, tiny things that we need to put in place, but that doesn't you don't necessarily see at the grand scale. So one example is this. So we started realizing, but because I'm planning a community, doing this project actually helps me think of things that I need to have in place. And one of it is, where do you put the trash can for pickup at the end? It doesn't seem that this community designed it. So what happens is, people put the trash can in front of the gate entrance. So now this guy, he was putting it here. So there was a lot of trash and dustbin. So unfortunately, I had to decide to demarcate this space. And now I'm happy that this is here instead of here. So if you guys come and look at this side, unfortunately we will have to put another demarcation here. So you can see this is where we're planning to put our green spaces, maybe a pole shifted, but this neighbor also put the trash here, which I understand. He does not want to put it on his driveway. So we're going to create a separation there so that our house does not become the trash house, where this guy's putting it in our fence, this guy's putting it on here, and by the time we put our own, now we'll now be trashes everywhere. There's some small minor details on the project, and one of the details is there's actually a brown curtain that goes around at the top and goes around. It's beautiful, but you guys cannot see it till the finished product. But long story short, let's know that there's a little bit of lit here, and they are also taking out this design from here all the way to the top to connect. And then it's also going to connect here and go to the side. So that's what's happening here. So here, we have our gutter systems. So we have 1, 2, 3. So whenever the tap overflows, it just comes into this pipe. Whenever it rains, all the gutter systems, the way they designed this roofing, it slants back, so all the rain comes towards the back. So we are now creating like a water gutter system to come all the way and come into this pipe, and then we will now route this all the way outside to the gutter. Alright. So, again, this is another tiny detail that a lot of people would not think about, but it's part of the design. And I think when everything comes together is when people will see that something looks different about this house. But it's just a small detail. So as you guys can see, they have cut into here. So typically when you put curtains up, you see like the curtain hangers here and the curtains down. But there's a luxurious look when the curtain goes from top ceiling to bottom. So all of that will be hidden at the top. So all you will see is just the flow of the curtains coming down. So we put the POP, we put a POP in here, and then there's another one in here. And then let's go check out the ones upstairs. So we are carving out the POP here to be able to have those wraparound lights that they love so much in this Nigeria. So that work is done here. I'll show you guys. It's cut here. It's cut here. So right now the goal is to just do all the POP work, all the ceiling work. So after all of that is done, we'll be spreading at the same time. We're almost there. And then we paint, we do the floor, we add the light switches, and then we're ready to go. And the flooring and all of that stuff. So that's what we're seeing. Let me show you guys more. More over here. More over there. Let's go look at the master bedroom. Doesn't that look cool, like a spaceship? So yeah, so that's kind of, but there's two things happening. There's a POP modification to include lights, and then there's also the bringing out the shaping of the POP. So yeah. Where we're at now is tiling all of the bathrooms. Tiling all of the bathrooms from the floor, the walls, everywhere. And then part of doing that is like shopping for tiles. And throughout shopping for different tiles, observing what I hate, what I like, what I don't like, we ended up with Spanish tiles. And the Spanish tiles, we decided I wanted like something that's matte, but that's not like super glossy, because I wanted that feeling of like zen in the bathroom. But there was a problem with that. So let's fix it. So let me even show you guys a quick scan of this bathroom. Beautiful, right? So first of all, we decided to go with the white and wood thing, which is giving me that vibe. You know, I vibe off of energy. And the original bathroom that we did that had gray and gray, it wasn't giving like these young guys say nowadays. So, but the problem with this one is, if you guys can see, by the time this cement dried up, we ended up with a color that's not so the same. So you can see this is a little bit grayish, this is a little bit white, this is gray, this is white. It kind of started looking sloppy. So I realized that these tiles that we got, it's either the installer did not do it right, but they kept telling me to wait when I observed it. And they said by the time it dried up, everything would even out. And it did not end up being that way. So unfortunately, we have to change all of these tiles because I cannot deliver a project like this. Unfortunately, expensive mistake. But I use this as an opportunity. So whenever something happens, I try to get something out of it. So anytime something happens that doesn't work, I try to learn and gain something out of it. So I was like, you know what? I have been looking for this new technology of tiling that they have nowadays. It's called UVC marble sheets or PVC board. So essentially, what that is that instead of putting these small tiles and spreading it all over the place, you have this. I first saw it somewhere on Instagram, I think a Chinese company, but then I did a lot of research, and I later found out that there's people who actually carry this in Nigeria. So this is what like that looks like. So as you guys can see, this right here is almost 4 square meters. So for every like, I don't know, for every like 16 tiles or 8 tiles that you put, this one you just lay one sheet, which is great. And they have different designs that has all types of marble texture, but I wanted this warm white glow with wood. So I am going to experiment using this. The beautiful thing about this is we don't have to break all over again. We can just glue it to the tiles that we already have, so which is awesome. So as you guys see that, you see it has a little bit more gloss, but it's definitely a bit more even, for sure. Alright, let's go. Let me show you guys the gray design that I didn't like as much, which I used as an experimental bathroom. This is it. Alright, now that you guys have seen where we wanted to go with all the bathrooms before, I decided no, I want white. So let's go see what that would look like. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? It's so refreshing. I love the wood. I love the white. I love how everything connects. But I want to show you guys something. Let me stand behind this camera as I show you guys. If you guys look at those tiles, you guys see a change in color? Let me show you guys. You guys see how this is dark, this is white? You guys see it? How this one dark white, dark white. You guys see it? So essentially, all of this is going to be changed so it can be uniform. And the vision and the idea is that when you go into this bathroom, you feel relaxed and you feel zen. But with all of these spots of color, it's gonna stimulate your senses too much. So we're redoing all of it. Anyway, guys, that is a quick, just a quick overview of the place where we're at. Also, I have another thing to share with you guys. So, you know, in Nigeria, painters don't like to tape. They don't like to wrap things up. Artisans don't like to do that. What they like to do is they like to mess up everything and come back and clean it. So I'm becoming more and more like persistent with these things. So we got a painter, and we told him he needed to wrap everything, no problem, he quoted us. He started wrapping like 2 or 3 items, and then he said he doesn't want to do it anymore, that we should hire somebody else to do it. That lets you know the mentality of our workers in Nigeria. A lot of them don't want to do this little items, really, like you wrap around the light bulb, you wrap the doors, you wrap around these doors, so that when you paint you have clean lines, and they don't want to do it. So yeah, here's also another bathroom. This one is actually not as bad, but I can still see it. So this one is not as bad as the other ones. So anyways, guys, so that is kind of like a quick micro episode for you guys, just to kind of keep you guys along on the journey. So the next time that you guys see this video, I'll be showing you guys what this place looks like after we've retired. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the next episode, and remember, it's your time to rise and let your light shine. Peace.